That boy is our last hope.
I'm slinging them things. The one you truck can't be strange. I'm focused, I stay in my lane. The one the culture might change. I'm slinging them things. The one you truck can't be strange. I'm focused, I stay in my lane. The one the closure might change. I race in the skip.
You are now tuned in to iRock TV, your go-to for sports, politics, and the biggest stories shaping our world. Straight facts, real talk, and no nonsense breakdowns. Stay locked in and let's get it. Welcome back. Today, again, I'm gonna drop another bomb video for you guys, man. Hope you guys having a blessed day today. Hope you guys having a great day today. Okay, today, man, the video is gonna be about Terrance Howard on the PBD podcast, and he talks about a lot of different things from science, for him not being in Hollywood anymore, and the things that he's trying to do and the changes that he's trying to make, and with the things now at his stage in his life now, you know what I'm saying, the growth and development, and everything that, some of the things he went through and his experiences. So we're gonna play the clip and I'm gonna get back with you guys.
Anything back. So I love actors that just really pours it out. Like, I can't keep up with Joaquin Phoenix no more. Joaquin has taken off. He's in a place where the disbelief that I can't do anymore because I've been rooted into trying.
So what's the first time you met him?
With who?
Joaquin.
Joaquin was when we were doing, he was nominated with me when we were doing, he was nominated for Walk the Line. I was nominated for Hustle and Flow. So we were in the whole circuit.
That's the first
together.
time.
That's the first time.
Did you guys ever do anything together?
Nope.
Never have.
Nope.
Dude,
it was me, him, Heath Ledger. He was in the run with us. It was Philip Seymour Hoffman running with us.
That's the same. What
and
four
two of those
names?
people are dead now.
I know. Heath
out
and
of
Philip.
the five, yeah.
Wow.
Out of the five, that was us. So, there's a short life in
Why do you think
world.
that is? What the creative side is?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far, Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what Heath had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head, But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy party.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card. No matter what.
Man, I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men, we produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
All right, man. So, dang, man, I applaud Terrance Howard for saying this, man. Golly, man. I mean, you really gotta be standing on principles, integrity, and ethics to even have this standpoint, because it's not about, going along with the narrative or going along with the lies and the deceit and the evil, that comes along with, the beast or this monster that, everybody keep feeding and keep patronizing, keep supporting. But, unbeknownst to everybody, they not really talking about what's going on behind the scenes. They just getting all these accolades and this money, it's getting to their head. But over time, eventually, it catches up with them. So, man, let me try to break this down. What he's saying is that the guys that he came in with that was popping when he was popping, some of them passed away. And maybe they was dealing with addictions. Maybe they was dealing with, substance abuse. And they pretty much were trying to mask they were trying to cover up what was going on internally, but on the outside, they're partying, they're having a good time. On the outside, they trying to make it seem like everything is all right, but the whole time, they popping pills, or the whole time they doing all these crazy drugs, or they drinking. They can't stay sober. They always gotta put their mind in an altered state. And he was saying that these people that chase the money and chase the success, in the long run, in the beginning, is instant validation, but in the end, it destroys the person. They're no longer that innocent person anymore. They're no longer who they was. They changed to something new, and this new person is suffering because of their choices, and the new person don't even recognize who they used to be. And this is, a problem in our society in America, the lack of masculinity, and the push of same sex on both sides, on both genders, same sex, through the TV, through the cartoons, in the movies with Hollywood. Even at the schools, they're allowing some of this stuff to go on in our public school system. So, this stuff is really deep, man. But, man, what this man that pretty much said is so profound, and it's something that all young men need to listen to to that part right there, and realize that you can't get it back. Once you give up your rights to being a man, you can't get it back. It's almost like being in a relationship and I ain't even gonna say compare to that, but I'm trying to give the best analogy, but this ain't even the good. It's almost like the boy who cried wolf. Or once you lie one time, and then once you have that reputation, or once you known for a liar, you can't hide it. Everybody know you're a liar. You can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? You could tell 100 facts, but if you told 1,000 lies or you told 100 lies, they always gonna remember the bad. The bad gonna outweigh the good, right? So what he's saying is that all y'all men who thinking that's cool, y'all want to be by curious, or even the women, same thing for y'all women. Once you give up your box or you give up your virginity or you start having sex because you like this guy, his lifestyle, and you think that, you're going to be the one that change him, and, you know what I'm saying, you're going to just walk off into the sunset and live this happy life because you think that, men are easy. A lot of women think men are easy. That's why you have a lot of sugar babies out here. They think men are easy, so they just going to get a check from them. Or they think men are easy. They think that they can change them because, like, oh, well, if I put this on him, my stuff is so good that, and I'm so unique as a woman that I could change this man. And me doing this or me giving him box, it won't do no harm to me. But when you do it over and over and over and over again, just because you're trying to, I guess, just because you want instant gratification or validation, because you don't want them to go through the process of really finding a good man. And, sometimes your mindset is in the wrong place. Your mindset is trying to get a man to take care of you when you should be worried about not only a man take care of you, but also a man that's going to take care of your kids. And with the man aspect, man, that stuff just weird. I mean, it's so much box in the world, so many women in the world. Man, I'd be damned if I do something stupid to lock myself away, especially out of emotion, to be locked up around a lot of men. That's kind of weird right there. All that gangster attitude, that's kind of weird anyway, because y'all killing y'all community just to get locked up with nothing but men. That's weird. And also, it's just sad, man. It's just sad, man. The whole situation sad. But I'm glad that Terrance Howard pretty much, speaking out on this. Cat Williams spoke out on this. I mean, it should be known by now what's going on. Even though, we're not out there, you see, Diddy, you know what I'm saying? All these people, man. Harvey Weinstein, I mean, man, the list go on and on of these creeps, of these guys, man, what you got to do to get a movie role or what you got to do to get this record deal. You know what I'm saying? The stuff, even the art, the women, man, the entertainment industry is so weird. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it Holly weird. Even LeBron James, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ain't that what he said? Ain't that what y'all, fanboys, ain't that what your king said? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. What? Come on now. And you heard what Terrance Howard said. All the people that went to Diddy party had to be, because, why would you tell people to hide their phones and stuff? Why would you tell that? That's something that they have you do in the courthouse when they don't want you recording. When it's not a court of record, they don't really want to record their debauchery or the atrocities that they're committing against people and their rights. They tell you, oh, you can't bring your phone in here. Most of the time, that means that they got something they're trying to hide. I mean, shouldn't I be able to? I shouldn't have the freedom or the right to record. That's dealing with my First Amendment or my freedom of speech. So if somebody tells you, oh, put all the phones here, we got to lock them away. I mean, but you got your phone now, you recording it. I mean, hold on. What type of content y'all recording? What type of stuff that y'all don't want to get out? Kind of suspicious. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. I got to put my phone in here. All this baby oil. Oh, man. I don't know what type of party y'all like. This ain't my type of party. You won't never catch me doing no type of stuff like that. But hey, man. The facts are the facts, man. I'm just pretty much responding, reacting to this video. But anyway, you guys, like, share, subscribe, and tell me what you think. keep your game tight and your mind right. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.
That boy is our last hope.
I'm slinging them things. The one you truck can't be strange. I'm focused, I stay in my lane. The one the culture might change. I'm slinging them things. The one you truck can't be strange. I'm focused, I stay in my lane. The one that closure might change.